Okay. Why so glum, chum? Where's that $1 million smile of yours? No, honey, don't tell me that you're still depressed about not going to Paris to see those runway shows, huh? You know what I could do? I could set up a live video feed in my study, if you like.
It's okay, Grandfather.
No, I don't think it's okay, but I have an idea. Why don't we go through the Tiffany catalog, and you can pick out anything that's your heart's desire, and I shall have it here by this evening.
The one thing I want, your money can't buy.
Oh.
Wait a second. That can't be right. Oh.
You need a new calculator, Dad.
If only it were that easy. Just wading through this month's bills.
It's not too easy when you're out of work, huh?
No. Between the expenses of the house and the B&B, I don't know how I'm gonna swing it.
Hey, what if you sold the B&B? You know, Mom's gone, and I'm sure you could get
We're
a
not
great...
gonna sell the B&B, and that's final.
Take your hands off me! I'm not finished yet!
Order in the court! Order in this court!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you and the jury should know the truth. Even though Eve is my half-sister, she is not the upstanding doctor that she wants you to think she is. She is nothing but a common ex-drug addicted whore. This is bad, isn't it, Ethan?
Yeah, Eve, it's bad.
Mother, how in the world could you have forgotten where you hid the disc that could end my marriage?
Honey, hold on, okay? I'm on another call. Yes? Are you absolutely certain of that, Bernadette? All right, thanks. Okay, they're in my room. Who? Teresa and her mother, that's who. So you better get up there right away.
You hid the disc in your bedroom?
Honey, I told you I don't know, but it certainly is possible.
Oh, my God.
This is it.
Bueno, hurry, Teresa. We don't want to get caught in Rebecca's room.
Mama, I told you, it's okay. Alistair has given me full access to search any room in the mansion. Rebecca, she can't do a thing about it. This has got to be it. Mama, this is the proof that I need. Rebecca and Gwen are finished, and Ethan is mine.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high, breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Relax, Dad. Look, I only suggested selling the B&B because you seem so upset about money.
Look, it's not an option, okay? Besides, the B&B makes enough money to take care of itself.
This isn't because it was Mom's, is it?
Your mother built that business from the ground up. She put her whole heart and soul into it.
Dad, she's not coming back.
I didn't say she was.
Yeah, but you were thinking it, all right? I don't mean to sound cold, but yeah, the way I heard it... Look, Mom made her choice, all right? And she chose David Hastings. Even if she were to come back, it would only be for a visit. still love her, don't you?
She was my life. My wife. Or at least I thought she was.
Maybe you should call her, you know, let her know how you feel.
For what? Look, like you said, she made her choice. No, listen to me. You have to be very careful who you fall in love with. I don't want you ever to experience the loss that I have to carry around with me the rest of my life. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Damn. I wish there was some way I could help out Dad. Bennett's. Yeah, this is Noah. You're kidding me. No, your timing is amazing. I could really use some cash right now. Yeah, what do I have to do for it?
Well, I'm sure we could work out a mutually beneficial financial arrangement. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll have my car pick you up in 5 minutes. Bye-bye.
Who is that, Grandfather?
Just a surprise you're going to be very, very happy with.
Take your hands off me. I'm not finished yet.
You are if you don't want to be held in contempt.
She's already cost me my family. Now she's going to cost me my freedom.
We don't know that yet. It's not over yet. No matter how bad it looks, you have to look confident in front of that jury, even if it means faking it.
No more questions, Your Honor.
You may step down, Miss Russell.
I'd like to call my next witness, T.C. Russell.
Don't you worry, okay? I love you.
Your Honor, please.
Please refrain from physical contact with the defendant.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
You are the defendant's ex-husband, is that correct?
Yes.
And your divorce, was it or was it not precipitated by your learning about the defendant's most unsavory past?
See, I object.
This is ridiculous. The defense cannot object to every line of my questioning.
You are both getting on my last good nerve. This trial must focus on the facts and nothing else. Proceed, Miss Nancier.
As to motive in the attempted murder charge against Dr. Russell regarding Liz Sanborn, I take it was your ex-wife's opinion that it was her sister's fault, the breakup of your marriage.
It's not that cut and dry. I was just as much to blame for our marriage breaking up. If I'd only given Eve the benefit of the doubt and been more trusting, she would have...
Please just answer the question, Mr. Russell. Was there animosity between the sisters?
Yes, but it was caused by Liz being...
Dr. Russell was devastated at the thought of you and your children turning their affection toward Miss Sanborn.
Liz threatened Eve.
You heard them arguing on more than one occasion, didn't you? In fact, on the very night that Liz was poisoned, you heard Eve threaten Liz's life in the basement of that church, didn't you? Answer the question, Mr. Russell. Did you hear Dr. Russell say that she wanted her sister dead?
I've got it, Mama. I finally got the proof that it was Gwen and Rebecca who sold Ethan out, not me. Come on. Okay, I'm outside your bedroom right now.
Well, keep your voice down. All right? Can you hear what's going on in there?
The door's open a crack. Maybe I can see something. Oh my God, Mother, she just put one of your discs in the computer. This is over. It's over for me. I'm about to lose everything I care about. grandfather. Who are you on the phone with? What's my surprise?
Oh,
Or is it a who?
Oh, it's just a surprise. Something that you'd be very pleased with.
I'll get it.
No. Let Eunice get it. Never tip your hand, especially when it concerns a young man.
Company for Miss Fancy. I can't believe it.
The night Miss Sanborn almost died, you said you heard your ex-wife threaten her life. Now, are you saying you didn't hear that?
She didn't mean it literally. She was pushed in the corner by Liz.
Right, and when people are pushed into a corner, they do things that they normally wouldn't do. Dr. Russell snapped. She got so angry that she snapped and tried to kill her sister.
She did not. Eve would not do that. She wouldn't hurt anyone.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You've been called to testify by the prosecution. Will you tell the court why it is so difficult for you today?
Because Eve is being unjustly accused. She is completely innocent of all charges.
Objection.
Mr. Winthrop, the facts, please.
Why did Eve's sister, Liz, come to Harmony in the first place?
I didn't realize who she was at first. She pretended to be a stranger. But all along, she was blackmailing Eve, bringing up her past mistakes, trying to convince me and my daughters that she was bad, and she almost accomplished her nasty business.
Objection.
Sustained. Last warning, Mr. Winthrop.
Sorry, Your Honor, I withdraw the question.
Let's move this along. Redirect, Ms. Nancier.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you please tell the court that when your wife moved out, ex-wife, where did she go?
Crane Mansion.
Julian Crane's home. His bedroom, in fact.
Yeah. That's right.
So the minute your marriage was over, she started shacking up with the man that she'd been consorting with years before. You know what? It seems to me she really hasn't changed that much over the years, has she?
Your Honor, I object.
I withdraw the question.
At least we got the jury to see what kind of a person Liz really is. It might help mitigate some of the damage she's done.
You may step down, Mr. Russell.
No matter what happens here today, I'm behind you, okay?
I told you Ethan would turn this thing around.
I'd like to call my next witness, Julian Crane.
What? Your Honor, I object. Mr. Crane is not on her witness list. He is our witness.
Well, you can question him when I'm through with him.
She's right. Mr. Crane, please take the stand.
Why would their side want to call you?
I have no idea.
Oh, God. Mama, quick, give me another disc, quick. Okay, thank God it wasn't that one. Mother, it could be the next one or the one after that. Mother, say something. Say something. Is she gonna find the disc in that drawer or not?
Honey, you know what I've always said. If you want to hide something, hide it in plain sight.
Oh my God. Well, this is just great. It's only a matter of time before she finds the evidence and shows it to Ethan.
You are my passion for life.
Welcome, my lad. In regards to your old man, you remember Edmund's father, you know, he owns Sinclair Industries, Crane's worthy competitor. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
So, I said to myself, who could be the one to cheer up my pretty granddaughter and Edmund Sinclair? You have so much in common. I'm sure that both of you are going to enjoy going out on the town tonight.
If you'd rather not. I know it's been a long time since we've seen each other.
Well, no. My granddaughter is just surprised to see you, that's all.
Excuse me for 1 second, Edmund.
Yes, excuse us.
I am not going out with him tonight or any other nights.
Oh, he's a pleasant-looking young man. And you two have a... Well, you're well-suited for each other. And besides, I'm picking up the tab here.
But I barely know this Edmund.
You barely know him. You know, I'm getting a very strange feeling right now that you were expecting someone else tonight. And with someone in particular. Now, who might that be, Fancy? You wanted someone else to be walking into this living room tonight? Some low-life character? Someone from the wrong side of the tracks?
Who's out on the phone?
An old buddy of mine. He found a job for me.
I didn't know you were looking.
Neither did I. Well, not until I realized what a burden I was on you. You know, I really want to help out with the bills when I'm home.
I appreciate that. Well, what kind of job?
Bartending.
Call him back and tell him you changed your mind.
No way, all right? It's good money when you count the tips.
No, you have a bachelor's degree.
Which is doing me absolutely no good at the moment.
I just hate that you're gonna sacrifice your dreams for me and your sisters.
That's what family's for, isn't it?
Yeah. But I know that you have your sights set on a good career, you know? Find the right woman. Settle down, have some kids. Wait a minute. Now, don't tell me you found the right woman. It's not Fancy Crane, is it?
Gwenny, say something. You gotta tell me, did Teresa get the right disc?
Oh, my God, Mama.
That's not what you're looking for.
No, it's more of those disgusting sex games. I don't even want to touch this disc. Gross.
What is going on? Tell me, why did Teresa say, oh my God?
Apparently, on the disc was something about your personal life.
Oh, no, good grief. I hope she didn't find the one from out on the docks. I mean, it's such a bad angle, and both those guys, well, you know.
Oh, Mother, that's gross.
Well, look, anyway, you have got to stop Teresa before she finds the disc that incriminates us.
Oh, no kidding. But how?
I have an idea. Are you listening?
Okay, I'm all ears. Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to do that? All right, fine. I have nothing to lose at this point.
Describe your relationship with the defendant over 20 years ago.
We were lovers.
And now?
I love her very much.
Did you ever see your lover use drugs?
Well, that was years ago.
Alcohol?
Not in the way you mean.
Is it true she posed for nude pictures for you?
I forced her into that.
Isn't it also true that as a physician at a local hospital, Dr. Russell has access to lethal medications?
Please, this is outrageous.
She also lied about losing her hospital ID.
Someone must have taken it.
And just who would go to all that trouble?
The person who tried to poison Liz.
And just who else in this town would want to do that? You know, we also found books in her office about poison.
Well, she's a doctor.
And she's also a sex addict, a drug addict, and an alcoholic, according to your own testimony.
No, you're taking what I said out of context.
All right. Both of you, I want facts. Only facts.
You know, Dr. Russell is also accused of trying to kill you.
Now, she had nothing to do with my shooting.
I just don't know how you can be so sure about that.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I object to this entire line of questioning. No one knows who tried to kill Julian.
My point exactly. So why don't you tell us, Mr. Crane, at the time of the attempt on your life, who despised you most? Who was terrified that you would divulge everything you knew about her past? We're waiting. Who hated you enough to see you dead?
All it has to do is get hot enough to melt the discs, and Teresa will never have any proof of what my mother and I did.
What's that sound?
Oh my God, it's the incinerator in the basement. When's gonna burn the discs?
Me and Fancy Crane? You gotta be kidding, Dad.
No. That look on your face when I mentioned you finding the right girl.
Well, who said I was thinking about Fancy? You got some imagination there, Dad. Yeah, no, whatever there was between that spoiled brat and me is history. Ancient history. It's over and done with.
What are you talking about, Grandfather? What boy from the wrong side of the tracks?
That's what I'm asking you, sweetheart.
I don't know what you mean.
I see. Well, you seem to be totally and utterly disappointed in my choice of your date for this evening. Obviously, you had someone else in mind. Someone I probably would never approve of.
I'm just tired, Grandfather. If I seem unappreciative, I don't mean to. I just wasn't thinking in terms of going out tonight. I was hoping for some quiet time by myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can relax tomorrow. I need you to do something for me tonight.
What's that?
I want you to go out with Edmund tonight. Now, I've known his grandfather for years. We've always talked about merging our two companies. And if we did, we'd probably control most of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. But you see, Sinclair is not as successful as Crane is. But they do have a very strong hold on a market that could be and should be ours.
I don't understand.
You don't have to understand, honey. What I want you to do is to go out with Edmund, get close to him, have him open up to you. And with that information, I'll be able to negotiate with his father and grandfather at a future time.
You mean spy on Edmund to get his family's business secrets?
Well, I didn't quite put it that brashly, but yes. Now, you see, what his grandfather doesn't seem to understand is that when we do merge the two companies, he thinks companies are going to be equal. But I don't view it that way.
You're still losing me, Grandfather.
That's okay. What's going to happen when we do merge those two companies, he doesn't know that I'm going to sell off all of Sinclair's assets and run that company into the ground.
But I thought you and Edmund's grandfather went back a long way.
Oh, we do. But you see, friendship should never be in business. Once Sinclair is gone, our company won't have any competitors at all.
Gosh, you're always working, even when it seems like you're not.
Now, that's how I got to where I am, sweetheart. And that's how I can afford to treat you like a princess that you are. Now, you go out with Edmund here. Have a great time. Come back, report to me. And with that information, Crane will be stronger than ever.
Who hated you enough to kill you, Mr. Crane?
Well, that would be a rather long list, Ms. Nance here. I've made numerous enemies over the course of my life.
Answer the question, Mr. Crane. Give me her name.
Your Honor, objection. She's badgering the witness.
Overruled.
Who threatened your life in the same way that Liz Sanborn's life was threatened?
Mr. Crane, answer the question.
I can't.
You're under oath, Mr. Crane. If you don't answer, you can be held in contempt.
And she's taking everything I said out of context, and she's painting the worst possible picture of Eve in front of the jury. Things are much different between us now.
Will you answer the question or not? Who hated you enough to see you dead?
I can't say.
All right, that's it. I warned you, Mr. Crane. You're now under arrest for contempt of court.
This is outrageous.
Your Honor, with all due respect, please.
No, you can't put Julian in jail because he's trying to protect me. Julian, you tell them. You tell them that I did hate you back then enough to want to see you dead. Tell them.
Eve, sit down
No,
now.
Julian, you tell the truth.
So, sweetheart, are you going to do me a favor or not?
Sure. Of course.
Ah, that's my girl. You're like me. Business above all else.
Right.
Right.
Let me throw something on and then I'll be ready to go.
Are you sure? I got the feeling this wasn't quite what you were up for this evening.
I've changed my mind, if that's okay with you.
That's great. Well, I won't keep her out too late, sir.
Oh, don't worry about that. You just have a good time. That's it, sweetheart. Have fun and help the company. Get that damn Noah Bennett out of your mind and out of your heart.
Julian, I won't let you go to jail for me.
Eve, I'm warning you. Sit down.
Order! Order in my courtroom!
That's all right, Your Honor. There's really no need. I'm finished with the witness, and he doesn't need to answer the question because the defendant answered it for him herself.
Excuse me. My client admitted nothing.
Mr. Winthrop.
I know you're angry at me.
Eve, I'm trying to keep you out of jail. All right? You keep putting me back into...
I'm sorry, but I couldn't let Julian go to jail for me. I just couldn't.
Do you care to cross?
Yes, I do. This court knows you have strong feelings for the defendant. Until recently, you were living together and contemplating marriage.
That is correct.
This court also knows that you and Eve Russell were involved many years ago in an entirely different relationship.
That's true. I treated her abysmally. It wasn't until I lost her that I realized how much I loved her. How I'd hurt a fine, decent, beautiful woman, both inside and out.
Well, the prosecution has made it sound as if Eve Russell is the same woman that she was many years ago when you first met her.
Well, in some ways she is, but not the way the prosecutor said. You see, Eve has always possessed an essential grace and dignity and goodness that other people can only emulate. And the only person she has ever hurt is herself. She would never harm another human being, no matter how badly they treated her.
Thank you. That will be all.
I'd like to redirect, Your Honor. Mr. Crane, what do you think of the theory that Dr. Russell got close to you to protect herself from being prosecuted for your attempted murder?
Well, I think that's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. May I speak to the court, Your Honor?
You may, if you keep your remarks short and succinct.
You said you wanted only the facts. Well, there are some facts that I think that you should all be aware of. The woman standing accused there before you, accused of trying to kill not one, but 3 people, would no more intentionally harm another human being than Mother Teresa would.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Eve Russell is a loving mother. She was a devoted wife to TC, and the only reason she kept her history with me from TC was to protect him, to protect her girls. She was terrified of losing their love and their trust, love and trust that she had worked so hard to attain. And when Eve was upset with me, I understood it perfectly. I treated her so badly, I made her life a living hell. Any person would have been angry, but Eve is not the sort to act on those negative feelings. Not now and not then. And at that time, you see, she just didn't know how much I loved her, that I'd always loved her. And you may be thinking that's why he's saying what he's saying, because he loves her. That's why he's defending her, but you'd have it all backwards. I love her because she's so easy to defend. Because I know her kindness and her warmth and her generosity of spirit and her willingness to forgive and her unselfish compassion for others. These are the things that make Eve Russell who she is, and these are the things that make it absolutely impossible that she would ever try to take another's life, no matter how hideously they treated her. When I first came into Eve's life, I was an egocentric, self-centered son of... I was this terrible jerk. But my love for that woman changed me into someone who could care again. Now, she is no longer living with me, and I'm the first to say that my heart will be broken if she decides not to come back to me, or more importantly, if she is put behind bars. But I'm here to tell you, if you people do that, you will be making the biggest mistake of your lives.
Oh, please. I really can't hardly stand this anymore. The esteemed jury, why don't we just let Mr. Russell finish this sob song for Mr. Crane, since they both seem to be in love with this attempted murderer?
Ms. Nancier, sit down. I instruct the jury to disregard the last statement. You may step down, Mr. Crane.
I'd like to call my next witness, Liz Sanborn.
Oh, God. She's finally going to get her wish. She's going to destroy me and put me in jail forever.
Damn it, get hotter. Come on.
Gwen, stop it. Give me those discs.
Never. You are never going to get your hands on these.
You want to bet?
Huh, go ahead. Take another step, Teresa. I'll throw them right in the fire.
It's not gonna work, Gwen.
Really? You sure you want to take the risk?
You know what? I will do anything to prove my innocence. I know you and your mother betrayed Ethan. You were the ones that sent the information, and I know the proof exists.
And it's about to melt away. And without it, Ethan will never believe that I was the one who tipped off the tabloids that Sam Bennett's his real father.
Then you're admitting it.
Well, I figure why not? You know, you are so hell-bent on proving it. But the thing is, he'll never buy your story. Which was actually one of the finer points of my mother's plan, knowing that you'd look guilty as hell while we got to point the finger at you.
You bitch, you set me up.
Oh, I'll say I did.
I can't believe you're saying this.
What does it matter? No one's gonna believe you. Teresa, I'm never gonna lose Ethan to you, no matter how desperately you try and steal him away. He was mine first. You were the one who finagled your way into our lives, and you actually almost succeeded in stealing him away. But it didn't work.
You know what? I don't even know why you want to keep him. He doesn't love you, Gwen. He loves me. That's why you're freaking out that I found out about the tabloid leak. That's why you're standing here like a madwoman in front of a burning incinerator. You know what, Gwen? Your marriage to Ethan is over, no matter what you do. No!
And One Harmony Hellfire coming right up.
Bartender, we're waiting.
I object to prosecution's witness. Miss Sanborn's outburst earlier has prejudiced the jury, Your Honor.
As if Mr. Crane's one-sided verbal love letter wasn't trying to sway them the other way.
Prosecution makes a good point. I'll accept the witness.
I'm sorry.
Ethan, no, it's not your fault. It just comes down to what it's always been about. That's Liz's vendetta against me.
You never know. Liz may have said some horrible things, but that jury could turn against her.
No, not if she plays it right. And Liz has got away with words. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time she's finished trashing me, they want to send me to the chair.
Good afternoon, Miss Sanborn.
Yes, it is a good afternoon, isn't it?
Let go of those discs, Gwen. Let go before I hurt you. You'll have to kill me first.
Now how are you going to convince Ethan it was me? What's going on here?
I'm getting Ethan and Jane back no matter what I have to do. Vanessa! Vanessa! No! Vanessa! Stop! Ow! I didn't do this!
I'll have to discredit her, so if I can't...
I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail.
Why don't you and I just step outside?
Oh, no!
You should probably know, Teresa, that if you play with fire, eventually you are going to get burned.